Hi, I'm Cynthia from Axe to Grind Foods. We're here at Souls Harbour today to make a brined turkey with Chef Ryan. We're going to be using our Axe to Grind poultry brine mixture that comes as a kit with a brining bag and roasting instructions. So Ryan, who's made a lot of turkeys, does not need those roasting instructions, but hey man, he knows how to brine and why to brine, and he's going to tell you why.
Let me tell you, first of all, this is kind of the perfect collaboration, that's the word. Because every person who's called me or texted me or emailed me in the last 10 years has said, what do I do to make my turkey better, to make it juicier? How do I make my turkey juicy? I always tell them the same thing, brine your turkey. Brine. It could be a simple brine, it could be a complicated brine, but you should always brine your turkey. If you brine your turkey, the reaction of the salt and the spices with the meat of the bird will cause it to absorb more liquid, absorb more flavor, and it also makes the meat very forgiving. So if you're kind of an amateur and you don't know how long to cook a turkey, you're going to have a little more room on this end and this end when you're deciding how long to cook your bird.
So what we've done to start is we've thrown in 4 cups of water because we have a big bird. So we're going to be throwing into that water the poultry brine.
2 cups of poultry brine. Lots of beautiful peppercorns. All right.
And what we need to do now is dissolve the salt and the bit of sugar that's in there. And then what will happen is the heat and the warmth is going to start rehydrating the citrus peel that's in there and the herbs that are in there. And it'll start to awaken the oils in those peppercorns.
There's also something very interesting about almost every good brine has salt, but also has a little bit of sugar in it. There's something about that chemical balance that causes the meat to change and be more tender. More tender, less dry. Nobody likes dry white meat. Well, that's not taking too long at all, is it? Smells like turkey dinner. You're amazing.
So this is a super easy shortcut. If you have ice on the go when you put your warm dissolved brine into it, it'll cool it down a lot faster, because when you're dealing with turkey or poultry or any kind of meat thing, you want cold with cold. You don't want to be going into what they call the danger zone. You don't want to have a hot liquid with your cold turkey.
When you start it cold, it will draw the impurities out of the bones or draw the impurities out of the meats. If you start it in warm water,
right,
you're not giving it the beginning it needs. Oh, that's going to work out really well. It smells wonderful.
Yeah.
Now we just need to get the ice cubes to melt. All right, so this turkey is going in this bag with this brine, and then we're going to fill it the rest of the way with water.
Yes.
I actually, every year at Christmas, I get 2 of these that are about 35 pounds.
Wow.
Same birds.
Birdzilla.
Nobody knows what to do with the giant ones. So cold. That's it. That's all she's got in it. You could leave that in. All right. So I do this right in the pan. That way we don't lose anything. Pour it right down the pipe. Look at that, all kinds in there.
Yum. Okay, I think we're probably good to go. I squeeze from the bottom here and we squeeze all the air out.
Yep, we did it. Let's see. One brining turkey.
And through the time that it's brining, if you have a chance to sort of flip it over, if in case it pools up at one side, which in this case it doesn't look like it's going to do that, but all of that seasoned water is going to impart flavor into the bird.
Look at that, ready to go.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Okay. We did it.
See you tomorrow.
All right, let's take a look. All right. Cut the bag. Take a look at the bird. Oh, they're right. That's what we got. So, we need to rinse the bird. I want to save that brine, so let's save as much as we can. So, I'm not sure people do this out in the regular world, but at a mission, we reuse anything that is food safe. So we're gonna make chicken wings with this later. Now we have to rinse the bird in cold water. Because all the juices that come out of the bird while it's cooking will be part of your gravy, and ideally you don't want it to be salty. Okay, everybody cooks turkeys differently. If I brine a turkey, I don't season it, because I will, if you have to, you can season it afterwards. But it should have taken on the salt and the pepper and a little bit of sugar and all those spices. So what I did do was, before you guys got here, is cut a mirepoix. So carrots, onions, celery. I'll leave the skins on. And this, most people at home are gonna have a rack to cook a turkey, and the turkey be a little smaller, and they put it on the rack and lets all the drippings fall. I don't have that. So I put the mirepoix here, so when all the juice comes out of this, and those cook as well, you end up with the base for your gravy. Beautiful. I prefer to cover my turkey first. I cover it, I cook it about halfway, and then I uncover it. That way I can adjust halfway. If I need to put a little liquid in the pan, if I need to turn the temperature up to really crispy the skin, because especially where there's no, if you're not covering it or rubbing it, that skin's got to get real crispy at the end. So, another little trick. Parchment paper. So I'm going to wrap it in tin foil. You don't want tin foil to touch the meat, because the tin foil will come off, and everybody's afraid of tin foil. All right. The basics: tuck your tin foil, seal the edges. The first part of cooking, you want to keep all of the heat inside of that container. It's like an oven within an oven. This is a convection oven, which typically cooks higher than your normal conventional oven. It circulates the air, so I don't do things at such a high temperature. I'll start it lower, and if I need to turn it up when I uncover it, I'll turn it up. So we're gonna slide it in here, which is all prepped and ready to go. No upside down birds, no fancy tricks. Just a brine turkey. And that's it. It's 20 pounds. I'll probably cook it for 2 hours before I even check it.
So we're back. The turkey's been in the oven. It's been basting, and Chef Ryan was quite surprised to learn that
It only took 3 hours to cook to an internal temperature of 80 degrees Celsius. And at 2 hours, I uncovered it. I basted it. I did add about 2 cups of water because I want nice gravy. And then I just left it uncovered for another hour. About a half hour, I checked it, and I was surprised again in another hour. And it's done. And we can take a look at it right now. So, let's put it on the stove for a second. Plenty of juice. Nice looking skin. When you pull a turkey or any meat out of the oven, you should rest it. The longer you rest it, the more time it has for all the juices that have been pushed out to go back to the middle. It's the same concept you would do with a steak. If you pull a steak off, you let it sit, and all the juices go back to where they're supposed to. The turkey will do the same thing. Anything big like this, the longer you rest it, the better. It just feels nice. I'm very excited about this bird. It doesn't usually get me that excited. It's turkeys. I cook thousands of them a year.
Oh, that's crunchy.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh, look at all the juice on the inside. That's wonderful. The shelter upstairs, there's 9 guys in the program right now. They'll have turkey dinner for supper.
Nice.
Oh, that's very nice. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. I'm impressed. I've done a lot of turkeys in my life. Look how juicy it is, but it's still holding its shape. Turkey dinner.
Fantastic.
Thanksgiving's coming, isn't it?
Well, this is a local bird. This is a local turkey brine and a local shelter kitchen. I just can't be happier.
Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. It turned out incredibly well.
I'm so happy you're happy.
So that's going to feed all the guys tonight, and they'll be very happy.
So I wanted to say thank you to Chef Ryan and to Souls Harbour Rescue Mission for letting us use their kitchen to showcase our turkey brine process, and for Chef Ryan to give us the whole lowdown on how to cook the best turkey ever. Oh my gosh, you can't even believe the aroma. Yeah, you should really check out their website. They're doing some great work down here, and the food is amazing, and thank you so much.
I was just like, you know what, thank you. That might be the best turkey I've ever cooked in my life. Give me a few days to marinate on it. But it's definitely up there.
Thanks so much.
Oh,
I really
you guys are
appreciate
amazing.
it, man.
Thank you.